Hey, today I'd like to share with you a point of view which is extremely important, something that we don't really think about most of the time, and which is, I think, the only thing that we must have bear in mind in our life. And this thing is, you are the most important person in your world. In your world. Okay, that means in your life. That's you and you only. And on the one hand, you're going to say, yeah, it's obvious. That's my life. That's me. Okay. Yeah, but most of the time, that's not the way we behave. We behave in a way that we put others in front of us first and ourselves after. And we are in charge of ourselves 100%, and we're not in charge of others, and we don't control others. Okay. When we act or react in a way because of how others are going to react, how others are going to perceive ourselves, okay, what others are going to think about ourselves, and so on. Okay, we put ourselves, them first, okay, and ourselves second. That's exactly the opposite of what should happen. Okay, obviously you want the consideration of others, you want the love of others, you want some reactions of others, but you don't control others, and you shouldn't try to control them, because doing that, you put yourself second, and that's going to keep you unhappy for the remaining of your life, for sure. Even if sometimes that works, that little, it works, but you don't control at all, because it's like giving the reins to others and saying, I do that with the reins so that I'm happy. It's not going to work. You're not going to control others. And if this particular person is not doing and reacting the way you want, there are 1,000 people that are going to do that. 1,000 people as important to you, as long as you are open and you realize that the world is way much richer than you think. Okay, so that's the thing. Nobody's as important as yourself. It doesn't mean that you don't care about others, that you don't pay attention to others. Not at all. Okay, it means that you're in charge of yourself 100%, and you don't give the responsibility to others to bring you happiness. Because in the end, what you're really looking for is something inside you. When you feel great, you feel, powerful, limitless. You don't need others to react a certain way, and you bring them the more happiness you can, because you are very happy and you have this to bring, to share. That gives the best results for relationships in your life. Okay, if you do less than that and expect others to bring you what you need, it's not going to work. That's obvious in a way, and all that comes down to always to who is more important in your life. That must be you. And I know that sometimes it feels like I'm going to be lonely if I think like that, but it's not the case. If you're looking at what do I need, what do I need inside, what is there inside, and what do I feel is lacking inside? It's not lacking. It's a false idea. Find it. It's there. And when it's like shining everywhere, you're going to have great relationships with everyone. If you perceive things like that, you're already very rich. And I really mean it, because if you want rich money, you'll have it also, because that's the wealth is inside you. But it's even money is a reflection of who you are. Okay, that's how deep it is, and your relationships with others are going to be really at a very high level if you understand that the value comes there. You are first, and doesn't matter how others are going to react. You'll have the best results, and even much more, if you really remind yourself every time that anything I do, I must consider me first and then others. That's the correct order that brings much more value. And there's something I think we miss in our life. It's when we grow adult. Okay, our parents most of the time don't say something I think they should say, but they haven't been told that either. That's now you are an adult, you're the person the most important in your life, okay? And you must consider things from your point of view, from yourself, okay? And doesn't matter what I think, doesn't matter what others react, or how others react, what they think, and so on. You're the most valuable person in your life for all your life, and things are going to be great as long as you think like that. Most of the time, we've been like trained to think in a way that if the parents are not happy, that's bad. If your teacher is not happy, that's bad. If your boss is not happy, that's bad. If your husband or your wife isn't happy, that's bad. And that's a mistake, big mistake. Things don't happen well if we think that we must make others happy in order to have a happy life. It's quite the opposite. Be happy, be great. You'll have a lot of happy people around you, great relationships, because you put yourself first and you understand that you are the best value in your life, and everything starts there from outside. Okay? I hope that can help to remind you that, and don't hesitate to share your comments, your ideas on that below. And obviously, I remind you that I have a training on how to go through the biggest barriers you have in your mind and how to change your life. Okay, it's free. Go on training.soundscrazy.net and have a great life, because you deserve it and it's at your fingertips. Okay, talk to you soon. Bye.